Why live in Winter Park? Today I'm going to share some of the pros and cons of living in Winter Park, and stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you my experience with living in Winter Park. Hi, I'm Kathy Williams, your friend in real estate here in Orlando, Florida. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. So happy you're here. If you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you so much. First off, Winter Park is in Orange County. Living in Winter Park offers residents an urban, suburban, mixed feel. In Winter Park, there are lots and lots of restaurants, coffee shops, and parks. There are young professionals as well as retirees. The public schools are very highly rated, as well as this area is extremely popular for its private schools. There's a population here of about 30,000. Winter Park was voted number 10 in the best suburbs to live in all of Florida. Out of 380 suburbs, it was ranked number 7 out of 380 for the best suburb for young professionals in Florida. As far as working in Winter Park, niche.com gave it a B+ based on employment rates, job and business growth, and cost of living. Winter Park is a beautiful city with tons of things to do for the family. There's great restaurants, a beautiful chain of lakes, amazing country clubs, golf courses. It's very centrally located. The crown jewel of Winter Park is Park Avenue, which has world-class shopping and dining. Also, the Sunrail and Amtrak run through the heart of Winter Park. The historical homes are so beautiful in Winter Park. There are some gorgeous gardens and parks, including Lou Gardens and Mead Gardens. You can even take a scenic boat tour of the Winter Park chain of lakes for about $15. It's really, really beautiful to navigate through the canals and see the beautiful homes on these lakes. It feels like you're looking at old Florida. I paddleboard there a lot, and it's just so relaxing. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to like this video because that helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to as many people who might want to know more about Winter Park and the Orlando lifestyle as possible, so I appreciate that. There are great art museums in Winter Park. There's also plenty of gyms and parks for exercise. There's plenty of grocery stores, including Trader Joe's, everyone's favorite, and Whole Foods. The people are friendly, but the whole vibe of the town is definitely high end. If you're looking for a house to buy in Winter Park, you're probably going to be thinking luxury based on the homes that you've seen. And the average price in Winter Park is $1 million. However, you can find homes in the $500,000 to $600,000 range that are older ranch style homes. Sometimes they are renovated and updated, but you'd be looking at a smaller home in general, with the square foot of being around 1,500 to 1,800 square feet. I've lived in the Winter Park area for over 20 years. When my husband and I first moved to Orlando, we we lived in South Orlando near SeaWorld and the theme parks, and we did love that area, but after a while we decided that we just really didn't like living in a neighborhood that was so cookie cutter, if you will, all the houses looking alike, and we also didn't like the transient nature. We felt like a lot of our neighbors moved a lot. Well, come to find out that's kind of a Florida thing, that people do move a lot here, and so we've gotten used to that. But we did want to be in a neighborhood where people do tend to stick around a little bit longer. I'm from a small town. I grew up in Kentucky, and I just got used to people not moving so much, so it was different for me to see that here. So we ended up moving to College Park, which is just a charming little downtown community. We absolutely loved living there, and we lived there for about 10 years. And then we went to Baldwin Park, which is a newer community. It's like a mixed urban community. It's right next to Winter Park, and we really enjoy living in the Winter Park area. We enjoy the restaurants, the shopping. My husband and I are both foodies, and we love just independently owned shops and restaurants. And of course, there are lots of independently owned shops, and so just the uniqueness that you feel, you just don't find that out in the far out suburbs too much. The other thing that I love about this area is the convenience. I've done a video about showing Orlando like a clock. A client of mine just reminded me of that, and basically Orlando's a clock, and Winter Park would be in Orlando would be right in the middle of the clock, and then north would be Lake Mary, 3 o'clock would be Oviedo, 5 o'clock would be Lake Nona, 6 o'clock is St. Cloud and Kissimmee, over at 9 o'clock is Winter Garden and Windermere, 10 o'clock is Claremont, and then you're back to 12 o'clock for Lake Mary. So all of these communities are within about a 30 to 40 minute drive for me, which is super convenient. So I love that central area. So pros and cons for the area, I'm definitely going to have to say that home prices are a con, because you're going to be looking at $1 million homes in this area. And as a matter of fact, there's one home being built right now that's going to be in excess of $40 million. It's a 40,000 square foot home. It's the largest home built in Winter Park or Orlando or the Central Florida area. It's on the chain of lakes in Winter Park, and I just paddleboarded by there and did a video on my Instagram channel if you want to pop over and see that. So what you're looking at is in Winter Park, a home that's about $1 million is going to be about $700,000, maybe even $650,000 in the Winter Garden area. So it's more expensive. It's much more convenient though. So I think that's a difficulty that people find. So if you're looking for a $500,000-$600,000 home in the Winter Park area, it's going to be a small 1,500 to 1,800 square foot older home that is going to need maybe some work even on top of it. So you trade off the convenience a lot here. The cost of living is a little higher, I would say, but the convenience of everything, the schools, the community, everything right here, for me, it's great. I mean, I love it. The golfing is close by, the paddleboarding, the bike paths, everything is so close by, and so I love that about this area. Would you like to live in Winter Park? Feel free to download my free relocation guide, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.